What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Gabriel Show. Now, guys, check it out. All right, I'm driving, going for a little bit of a stroll, as you may say, but something just came in my mind, and I really want to talk to you guys out there. All right, all the young men out there who's trying to better themselves, better their lives. I just want to warn you, okay? Because you're putting yourself in a position where you're improving everything, right? You're improving your physical health. You're in the gym. I got guys who's improving their spiritual health. They staying prayed up, trying to get themselves clarified. And I got people who's also leveling up when it comes to the financial aspects in their life, right? Getting a degree and everything's going good, man. But guys, I just want you guys to be careful when it comes to that dating aspect, because if you're like me, okay, where I'm from, it's cool. It's cool to have multiple girls. It's cool, to have the biddies, they like to say, right? You look cool. But now's not the time to do that, all right? Now's not the time to do that, because you don't work so hard to put yourself in a position where you're making more money than ever, okay? You could actually make changes that could affect your legacy, right? You could change your family tree. But you're about to fumble the bag because you're too concerned on getting your dick wet, all right? Respectfully, all right? If there's any kids on this video, exit out right now. That's your warning. Because I'm a grown man. I'm going to speak to you guys just like that. Grown man, all right? You guys are too worried about getting your dick wet. When you start a job, you start at a new facility, a new building, your eyes are just scanning the situation. Your preceptor is trying to teach you where things are. You know what I mean? They're trying to teach you where the cafeteria is. At the end of the tour, at the end of the orientation, you don't know where nothing is because you were too worried on looking at her ass, right? And you know what? You ever had a friend who starts working at a hospital or start working somewhere and they be like, yo, bro, gang, when I tell you there's mad biddies there, yo, guys, man, come on, bro. And I'm only saying this because I was one of them, right? But my mindset changed, guys. You got people on the internet, all these alpha male supporters. I don't understand what the hell is wrong with them. They hate women, bro. They hate women. Like they didn't come from a woman. You know what I mean? Especially black women. I've never seen a group of people who hate black women more than black men, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, bro, is your mama white? Like, do you not love your mama? It's like so confusing, you know what I mean? I don't understand the narrative, man. But you have people on the internet that's gonna tell you you need to have girls on your rotation, okay? These guys, man, I swear they're the devil, bro. They're the devil. And honestly, if I could square up with them, I would, bro. That's what I would do, bro. I choose violence sometimes when it comes to that, because I just can't take it no more, man. I can't take the guys on the internet talking smack about women, especially black women, bro. I feel like it's ridiculous, bro. And you have a lot of guys out here who's praising them. Oh, thank you for the advice. Oh, Daddy Alpha. Oh, thank you. Oh, let me subscribe to you, because you're cool and you have muscles. Ah, man, it reminds me of my patient, bro. This guy's in his early 30s, making a lot of money. I don't know if he's a scammer. I don't know what he does. He probably has a Discord on YouTube as well. But you know what happened? He went out to get lit with his boys, all right? Had the 40-40. He was at the clubs, all the drinks and all that, right? Looking mad cool on his stories, have all the hoes, all the girls, right? But what happened was he got too lit. On the way back home, he was driving. Boom! Hit a tree, right? Now guess what? This alpha male with all these big muscles is my patient, right? I'm an ICU nurse, and I specialize in the surgical area, so I see all the trauma situations. I know all the history and everything, right? And I'm not saying any patient-specific information, but now this guy's the alpha that he is. He's laying on his back. And he's not posting anymore. Everybody's wondering what happened to this alpha male, right? Because he has this big Discord, this big following. And people's wondering what the heck happened. And y'all hear, oh, he got in an accident. All y'all hear is, hey, pray for so-and-so, you know what I mean? He's not in jail. It's no free day, free dada. No. This guy's in the ICU on his back, all right? That's where he's at. Your alpha male. We all having a hard, I mean, it's easy getting an IV on him because all the muscles, you was pumping up all the muscles, you know what I mean? It's easy to get an IV on you, no problem, man. Them veins is popping, all right? Now, let me tell you something. You know how confusing it is when I don't know who to give the information to? I don't know who to give the information to because you have 7 different baby mamas coming to the hospital. And so you got like, what, 7 different healthcare proxies, bro? I don't know what to do. I don't know who to give the information to, man. You have all these different kids coming to see you, holding your hand, while you're intubated, on your back, getting lit, right? You know what? Guess that's your legacy, bro. I guess that's your legacy. That's what you wanted to teach people, okay? Real life story, man. Because you wanted to be an alpha male, man. And I hate that, and I'm not talking shit, guys. This is somebody I actually know. Personally. Right? And it's so crazy because I end up being their nurse. Guys, I'm not perfect. This could have been my situation. Right? You know what happened? There was an OG. A Jewish man I worked. It was at a nursing home. It was at a assisted living, actually. It was a Jewish man. His name was Joseph. He died. Rest in peace, Joseph. But he gave me some of the greatest game ever. Okay? He goes, hey, listen, because he was older. All right? The guy's like 80 years old. But he had this young lady who'd come in and visit him. And at the time, he had like a young freaking 13-year-old kid visiting him. And I'm like, yo, who's that? So I asked him, hey, who's that? Who's that girl and that kid? He goes, that's my wife and kid, man. I said, what? He said, yeah, man. Took me long enough, man. But let me tell you something. I used to work for Edmund Sachs, some type of investment thing, right? Making a lot of money. He basically made it to the top of the corporate ladder, drove nice cars, and he had girls in the rotation. All right, guys? This guy's Jewish, but he's not your traditional Jewish guy. Right? He was not Orthodox. He wasn't religious. His family was, but he wasn't. But he had that money, man. He had that money. He had that power because of his position at work, and he was well known. But you know what? He didn't have dick discipline. Okay? What was lucky in his case was he didn't have no kids. All right? This guy knew the type of lifestyle he wanted to do. He had a whole vasectomy from the jump. And you know what? Slaying girls left and right, slaying girls left and right. And little by little, he's getting older, man. He's getting older. Joseph said that he had one of his friends at the facility at the time, I didn't know, basically lived the same type of lifestyle as him. And what happened was, when he got old and sick and had to go to the hospital, guess what? He ain't had nobody there at the bedside to hold his hand. This guy died alone, right? There was no healthcare proxy. You know who's his healthcare proxy? Joseph was his healthcare proxy, his boy. Because he had nobody to go to, all right? No one to talk to. He had no kids. All he had was friends. So he was having hot sex when he was in his 20s and 30s and 40s. Once he got to his 40s and 50s, he had to start using Viagra and whatnot. And as he got older, basically died alone. Joseph learned from that and said, you know what? It's not too late for me. At the time he was in his 70s, he said, F that. I'm about to find me a wife. It was easy for Joseph because he had money. Joseph had a lot of money. Very successful. He volunteered to live at a assisted living so that he could have community. It didn't matter how big the house was. He didn't want to be alone. You know what I mean? So he went to that assisted living. He'd go out, to bars, whatever the case was, speak to people. And eventually he found him a nice little young girl who was into older guys. And you know what happened? He came up to me. He came up to somebody. I don't know how he did it. He must have reversed the vasectomy, popped the Viagra, and boom. My guy got himself a family, man. My guy is a changed man. At the age of 70, 80, my guy learned his lesson, bro. He said, forget the red pill, bro. Forget the red pill. Forget the red pill and the blue pill. All right? Because eventually, the only pill he's taking is a Viagra. That's how he gets it in now. So, why am I telling you guys all these stories? Because you guys are so focused on getting your dick wet. You're so focused on your rotation. You guys don't respect women. And I'm telling you, it's not a good ending, man. It's not a good ending. Keep listening to these people on the internet who's misleading you, man. If you say you're in a position where you have a degree, you have a career, now's the time for you to not fumble the bag, all right? I'm not telling you to date. You can't date. You know, you can't shop around. But eventually, man, you got to stand on the damn line, bro. All right? You got to stand on that line and choose that item you want. You know what I mean? Choose your lady. Go to the register. Take a knee. Propose to her, man. You got to cash out. Because let me tell you, especially for black men, don't you see, black people, we don't control no wealth in this country. All right? I don't know what the percentage is, but we are stuck in poverty. Reason why is because we're living a BET type of lifestyle, right? We think it's cool. We have all these different type of baby mamas, and then we out here gang banging in the streets because your boy from the north side was messing with your baby mama. You don't give a damn about her, but your ego's hurt because you treat girl like it's turf, right? Now that's my turf, bro. Wildin'. And as black men, we out here fighting each other, killing each other, right? While everybody else is working together as a team, paying off debt, right? Building wealth and passing on, you know what I mean, generational wealth. But while the black people, we out here thinking it's cool to disrespect our woman and not respect them, right? We love the single household, right? We love to leave our woman all alone to raise a kid by themselves, right? We love to do that. And then we wonder why those young men are lost because they don't have that father figure in their life. And they end up in the street creating that same pattern. You know what I mean? They grow up eventually not respecting their mamas, eventually not respecting women. And then the cycle continues, man, all over again. Oh, man, I'm tired of that shit, bro. Respectfully. Hey, if you're watching this video, man, it ain't too late, bro. It ain't too late. And I'm speaking like this to you because that's the type of person I used to be, right? Dating multiple women and all that, but eventually it's gonna get old, bro. It's not too late. If you're on the path to change your life, you see that you're changing your life spiritually, physically, financially, and then you go to school and you're about to graduate and you start working at a hospital, bro. I ain't saying you can't look, right? I ain't saying you can't look. But what I'm trying to say is, like, bro, you find somebody, because if you're going to go on your knees and pray and God's going to give you something, bro, don't fumble the bag, bro. Don't fumble her. If you found the one, don't fumble her. Right? There's people who actually find a good woman and then they cheat on her, bro. Then you damage them. They lose trust. Right? I don't know, man. I feel like with today's modern world and social media, man, I don't know, bro. But there's still hope, all right? We got to go back to the traditional ways, okay? That's why everybody's getting married later in life. We're at a crisis right now. We ain't even producing enough human beings because we dating and we playing booty tag on OnlyFans until we're like, what, 30 years old? And then out of nowhere, we're like, I think I should settle down and start a family. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Guys, it has to start with us, bro. We got to get better. We need to have better dick discipline. I like to call it dick discipline. Work on our dick discipline. And when we get to these positions, of power and we have money from the careers that we went to school for, let's be smart. Let's not fumble the bag, right? Let's choose somebody. Let's work with them. Let's build wealth. Let's change our family tree. Why not? It could be you. You could be the one to do that, you know? But you too concerned about being an alpha male, right? That's what you want to be. Oh, man. Damn, bro. I'm about to fight y'all, man. All the alpha males on the internet, bro. Y'all can see me with the hands, for real. But anyways, until then, I truly love and appreciate you guys. I'm going to head out. Peace. I mean, something's really different. Something's really specific. I mean, I really made a milli in a minute. I haven't made a milli in a minute. Maybe if I really make a minute. How much do you make in a minute? Boy, I make a lot. Listen, man, the dividend, the make I block. Oh my God, why are they trying to block my stock? Trying to cop a GameStop stock. But damn it, boy, did you make a milli in a minute? I don't know. Haven't been here in a minute. Haven't been in the zone, man. Yeah, I'm finished. And they let me off, man. Yeah, I'm finished.